Hi, my name is Brett Matlos. I'm a freshman at Newark Academy. I'm a competitive swimmer for both Newark Academy and Metro Lifetime Fitness. I'm hosting an event called the Wet Brett Wet T-Shirt Swim Challenge on Rare Disease Day this year in support of my cousin Sienna and the IFOPA. My 11-year-old cousin, Sienna Otto, suffers from an extremely rare condition called fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva, otherwise known as FOP. FOP is a progressive disease where your body is slowly changing your muscles and tendons into a second skeleton. Some bone growth is spontaneous, but bumps or trauma can also lead to flare-ups that cause additional bone growth. That bone growth progressively leads to restrictions, and often people with this condition lose mobility completely, and eventually can become locked in place. At age 10, Sienna had done pretty well with the disease, relative to others at her age. She had some stiffness in her neck, and had lost some range of motion in her arms, but was still on her feet and had few restrictions. Unfortunately, on March 11, 2021, Sienna had a fall that led to her severely fracturing her femur. It required surgery that was successful, but eventually post-surgery bone growth led to her hip locking in place. She lost complete mobility in her right hip and knee. Through it all, she kept a positive attitude and her spirits up. As you can imagine, the unexpected loss of Sienna's mobility virtually overnight and transition to instantly needing a wheelchair-accessible home was tough on her parents. They've had to expand doorways and hallways, installing ramps and a chairlift, buy a new bed, and are now trying to install an elevator in their home. The list goes on. These are typical challenges that families of those living with FOP face. Not many people would be able to accommodate someone in their family needing a wheelchair-accessible house overnight. We are lucky that there is an incredible organization devoted to FOP called the IFOPA. The IFOPA provides hope to individuals with FOP and their families through education and support programs while funding research to find a cure and raising awareness for the rare genetic condition. The IFOPA is the umbrella organization for people with FOP worldwide and the place for FOP families to come for advocacy, education, and support. Their mission is to fund research to find a cure for FOP while supporting, connecting, and advocating for individuals with FOP and their families and raising awareness worldwide. Their vision is a cure for FOP, accessible worldwide. The IFOPA is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Sienna has done well adapting to the change and is still the same positive, hilarious cousin she has always been and has had a great year. Two of Sienna's greatest pleasures are swimming and going to the beach. Swimming is one of the few approved activities for those with FOP because there is less risk of severe injury. She came to my house to swim many times this past summer with her family, and she spent time at the beach in Rye. She walked my giant cat on a leash one day, or maybe he walked her, and enjoyed homecoming at Newark Academy. She hosted a Halloween party that I went to with my sister. She appreciates the good things in life, like junky, sugary drinks. On Thanksgiving, she baked us the best potato rolls. But also on Thanksgiving, she was on my losing Jeopardy team, where we were awarded the unfortunate toilet trophy. And she still enjoys playing in the snow. Rare Disease Day is February 28th. This year, on February 28th, I am hosting the Wet Brett Swim Challenge. This challenge will honor Sienna's love of swimming and raise money for the IFOPA. As part of the Wet Brett Challenge, my entire swim team will wear #CureFOP t-shirts for our whole swim practice. Swimming with the t-shirt on will create drag, making practice far more challenging and a fun team bonding activity that will generate awareness for FOP. Swimmers will certainly look silly, which Sienna will find hilarious. I hope in the future to make this a larger effort through social media so that any individual swimmer or swim team across the country can participate if interested. As we approach the 1-year mark of when Sienna's fall changed everything, and the 10-year mark of her diagnosis on May 30th, 2012, it would mean so much to me if we could help her out. I hope to raise awareness and funds to cure FOP through donations to ifopa.org. I hope you'll consider raising awareness with me, or even sponsoring me, or one of my team members, for the Wet Brett Swim Challenge. Those who participate or sponsor a swimmer will be given a free bracelet and Cure FOP tattoo for their kindness and generosity. Thank you in advance for supporting Sienna and the IFOPA.
Thank you for supporting the IFOPA and the Wet Brett Swim Challenge. Time to get wet!